Hello students, in our last video we learned how to solve questions related with thermodynamics. Let's see some more questions that have been appeared in different examinations. There is the question, in which of the following reactions standard reaction entropy change delta S naught is positive and Gibbs free energy delta G naught decrease sharply with increasing temperature. Options are given to you. Mg forming MgO, C, CO, C, CO2 and CO, CO2. All they are the combustion reaction givens, and in combustion reaction we know delta H is negative. To how to solve this question? To solve this question you must know delta H is negative for combustion reaction, means for all these four reactions delta H is negative. What about delta S? Entropy change. We know if gaseous molecules are more formed, entropy is increased. So check them all. In first option, magnesium is solid, half O2 is gas, MgO is solid. So gas being converted into solid, entropy is decreasing, not matched with our answer. In second part, B option, C graphite, graphite is in solid state, half O2 gas and CO gas. Half molecule of gas is converted into one molecule of gas. It means entropy is increasing. It is matched with our question. Delta S is increasing in second case. Also check third and fourth case. In third case, again you have half molecules of gas and being converted into half molecules of gas, means entropy does not change. And in last fourth option, CO gas 1 mole, half O2 1 and half and CO2 1, entropy is decreasing. So only second option is matched with our question. Entropy is increasing in this case. Entropy is positive in second option. Moreover, delta G is decreasing sharply with increasing the temperature. We know delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Delta H is negative. Delta S for second reaction is positive. And if delta S is positive, T delta S is also positive and minus T delta S is negative. So as you increase the temperature, this negative amount is increased and delta G is much increased, means sharply decreased with temperature. So your correct answer is B, in which entropy is increasing and delta G is going to be more negative, means decreasing sharply with increasing temperature. Next question is, the change in entropy when 1 mole of an ideal gas is compressed to 1/4 of its initial volume and simultaneously heated to twice its initial temperature. Volume is made 1/4 and temperature is doubled. You have to find out change in entropy. To solve this question, you must know the formula. Delta S is given as NCV log T2 upon T1 plus NR log V2 upon V1. Since 1 mole is gas given, so N is equal to 1. Temperature T2 is double of temperature T1, so T2 upon T1 is equal to 2. V2 upon V1, volume is 1/4 of its initial volume. It means V2 upon V1 is 1/4. So putting the value, delta S is equal to N1 CV log T2 upon T1 is 2 plus N1 R log V2 upon V1 is 1/4. It means CV log 2 minus R log 4. And solving this, you will get CV minus 2R log 2. Log 4 can be written as 2 log 2. So your answer is CV minus 2R into log 2. Second, B is the correct answer, CV minus 2R into log 2. Let's do the next question. Standard enthalpy of vaporization of water at 100 degrees Celsius is 40.66 kilojoule per mole. The internal energy of vaporization of water at 100 degrees Celsius in kilojoule per mole is. Now, to solve this question, you must know the formula. Delta H is equal to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Delta H is change in enthalpy, that is given to you. Delta U is change in internal energy, that we have to calculate. Delta Ng comes from reaction. You have to write the reaction of vaporization of water, for which delta H is given. Vaporization of water means H2O from liquid to converted into H2O in gaseous state at 100 degrees Celsius. So gaseous moles of products 1, gaseous moles of reactant 0. In reactant side it is in liquid state. So delta Ng is gaseous moles of products minus gaseous moles of reactant. It means 1 minus 0, it is 1. Delta Ng is 1. R 8.31 joule per Kelvin per mole, and temperature in Kelvin it is 373 Kelvin. While putting the value, delta H is 40.66 kilojoule per mole. Delta U we have to calculate. Delta Ng 1 R 8.31 joule per Kelvin per mole, but delta H is given in kilojoule per mole. So be very careful about the units while solving these questions. R value is 8.31 into 10 raised to power minus 3 in kilojoule, and T 100 degrees Celsius plus 273, it is 373 Kelvin. Solving this, you get the answer delta U as 37.56 kilojoule per mole. So your answer is 37.56 kilojoule per mole. Next question is, the work done during the expansion of a gas from a volume of 4 decimeter cube to 6 decimeter cube against a constant external pressure of 3 atmosphere. Your options are given in joule. Now, to solve this question, again you must know the formula. W is equal to minus P delta V, where P is external pressure, 3 atmosphere. Delta V is change in volume, 4 decimeter to 6 decimeter cube. Decimeter cube means liter. So work is minus P 3 atmosphere and delta V 6 minus 4 decimeter cube or liter. It is minus 3 into 6 minus 4 to liter atmosphere. It means minus 6 liter atmosphere. But be very careful, your options are given in joule. So you have to convert liter atmosphere into joule by multiplying with 101.3. 1 liter atmosphere is 101.3 joule. So multiplying it, you get the answer minus 608 joule. This is your correct answer. Let's take one more question that has been appeared in IIT 2012. Using the data provided, calculate the multiple bond energy in kilojoule per mole of C triple bond C. Take the bond energy of a CH bond as 350 kilojoule per mole. These are the data given to you, in which first reaction, carbon reacting with hydrogen to give C2H2, ethine or acetylene, carbon converted from solid to gaseous state, H2 converted from molecular form to atomic form. Say these reactions are numbered as 1, 2 and 3. We have to find out the bond enthalpy of C triple bond C. For that, we have to break this bond, and your first work is to find out C triple bond C in the given reactions. As you can observe, in reaction 1, C2H2 contains C triple bond C. So we have to write the reaction for the cleavage of C triple bond C from ethyne molecule. So how to solve this question? First you have to write the reaction of cleavage of C triple bond C, means ethyne. When C triple bond C, ethyne, that is C2H2, is cleaved, it gives 2 atoms of carbon in gaseous state and 2 atoms of hydrogen in gaseous state. For that, delta H is required. Delta H is required for this reaction. In this reaction, C triple bond C is being cleaved as well as 2 CH bonds are being cleaved. Do remember, when bond is being broken, atoms are obtained always in gaseous state. You are required delta H for this reaction using these 3 reactions. Now check these 3 reactions. If you reverse the reaction 1, means C2H2 in left side and carbon and H2 in right side, and then add that reaction into second and third, you can get this particular reaction. So by adding 2 and 3 and then subtract 1, second and third reactions are added and first reaction is subtracted, so that you can get this particular reaction. For that, delta H will be adding the delta H of second and third reaction, 1410 plus 330, and subtracting the delta H of first reaction, means 225. It gives you 1515 kilojoule per mole. So for this reaction, delta H is 1515 kilojoule per mole. But we have to find out the bond enthalpy of C triple bond C, and in this reaction, along with C triple bond C, 2 CH bonds are also cleaved. So this enthalpy is equal to the bond enthalpy of C triple bond C, that we have to calculate, and 2 into the bond enthalpy of CH bond. And for CH bond, bond enthalpy is given, that is 350 kilojoule per mole. So putting the value, delta H for this reaction is 1515. Bond enthalpy of C triple bond C, that you have to calculate, and 2 into bond enthalpy of CH, 350. So 350 into 2, 700. Solving this, you get the bond enthalpy of C triple bond C, and that would be 1515 minus 700, it is 815 kilojoule per mole. So your correct answer is 815 kilojoule per mole.